Welcome back to Yildiz Readings 5D. Grab a cuppa, sit back and relax. All the information for bookings is at the end of this video. Welcome back, beautifuls. We're here to do the channeled messages for Divine Masculine, and yes, these energies are fluid, so if you do fall on it, it is meant for you. Now, very separately, we do have the star sign subscription that is now launched. If you do want to become a member of such, the link is directly below, and we do have the duo package that you can also add the separate twin flame membership, and we do have, for those that pick the duo pack, we do have the free meditation hub. All information's on the website, on the subscription page. Now, let's get into our weekly update. Okay, it appears to be this is quite an interesting read. There is something's going to ground Divine Masculine, and I feel it's like a fork in the road. I do feel really in this energy that's coming through, there's something from the past that needs to be healed, and I do feel it's almost like it's going to take them by surprise. I do feel it is to do with tribe. So they're trying to get into their zine space, and I feel the crazy thing is that they had been in that space, and I do feel for a pocket of them, these are Divine Masculines that are currently single, but we are going to channel deeper into it and see if there's additional messages for those that are in a karmic relationship, and I feel it is still matching because it is the collective energy. So first we're going to channel these energies, and we're going to see how this applies. There is something from the past that is coming back, and I feel that this is something that needs to be healed. This is something that is going to resurface, and it's a question mark. I do feel in the current state that this group of Divine Masculines are in is in their zone. They're really in a peaceful place in their life. I feel they're very purposefully living. They're choosing to do things that are going to build their life up. I feel maybe because we are going to be having this new moon in Pisces, it's a spiritual test. And I feel the spiritual test is, are you going to move away from what you feel you are? Or are you going to go back into, maybe helping or enabling or doing something to that degree? I feel it's linked to a family, a tribe. It could be a group, it could be a workplace, and it can be where the person is then second guessing themselves because of a surprise event, so to speak. Now, this could be a piece of paperwork. I'm saying maybe a piece of paperwork, some information, a text message. I'm also seeing that with the clarifier, we have something to do with the Venus retrograde cycle and Mercury. We're coming out of that frequency now. Venus moves over into the house of Aquarius on the 6th. And again, these energies are fluid, and this is still where they're coming from. It's like, look, they're quite grounded, right? What is coming through here is they're not, they're feeling like universe is testing them. I'm grateful for the vital life force provides me with the energy and motivation to live life to the fullest. And there's a question to do with that. I feel they were in alignment of something. They were building their mountain. They were building their empire and getting their life to where it needed to be in acceptance of where they stood. But I do feel something is changing that whole dynamic. Something is changing the recipe of their future moving forward. It can be a hiccup in the road. It can be communication. But again, I'm feeling something, it's like, okay, am I in alignment of this stream? Am I going backwards? Am I going forwards? And again, they were recovering from last week. I feel, in the heart of it, it's like, they're thinking to themselves, gosh, no rest for the wicked. I do feel it's almost like whatever this is, for some it can be an absolutely amazing thing. It can be an amazing thing that is occurring and they can't believe their luck. For others, it's feeling as though, they're really, really ready to get back to business. Had that dream state, had that mini break. Spiritually, through their ascension, they might have felt quite tired. Something is getting left out in the cold. I do feel some of them, if they are in their shadow energy, they could be feeling, hey, I'm not in my power. I need to, get over this feeling I'm having. It's like an emotional frequency that's coming up due to a circumstance, or it could be all of a sudden they're feeling a little bit down. I do feel this, for some, this can be a family situation. This can feel that they haven't had that life support, but it could be to do with a child. I also feel there's a question mark on this. This question mark is, can I do it? Will I do it? What do I do? Yeah, self-critiquing the energy of themselves. Something that they left behind is resurfacing within them. Yeah. Something that is resurfacing inside them is making them very critical on themselves. Some of them may be facing a father energy. Some of them are having, a heart-to-heart with the changes that they've been making. Some of them are feeling as though every time they try to get their life back on track, some situation will shift. And I think as Divine Feminines, we can directly relate, because each time we get up, we kind of feel we're down. And I'm seeing that this individual is kind of like really in their emotional state. Like, why does this keep happening? 20 steps forward, one step forward, 20 steps back. That's what they're showing me. They've still got the strength of heart. I feel once they get over this hurdle, I do feel they're going to make a major decision. I also feel if somebody is testing them and trying to get them to go back to an old way of being, trying to trigger them in some shape or form, I feel it's quite temporary. It may hit them for 6 and they may question that. But I am seeing it could for some make them quite angry. Like, no, I don't want to go back to that old version of who I used to be. That again, they may waver, like they're going back to that frequency in between worlds, but it's something they had already left. Huh. Oh, wow. Go masculines. They're not cleaning up situations that don't belong to them. What an amazing read. I think whatever this is bringing about, look, I do feel there could be some sense of communication. I do feel that this individual may have guilt associated to the past. I feel there's going to be closure to do with something here. This can be a conversation with a group of people, family. It may be healing, some subject coming up to do with father. I feel whatever this conversation is, I'm going to pull a clarify because I feel it's really important that come through. Which cards? Yeah, I'll pick a tarot. Feels heavy. It does feel quite heavy. So whatever this is, it's upset, it's conflict, it's an end of a cycle. It feels very emotional. It may have been that somebody had transcended over. It could be that, an unwell person. Could be an anniversary of that again. Yeah. I feel this person is having a heart-to-heart. For some, it is a karmic individual reaching out to do with the situation that is happening in their lives. For some, they may have been married to this individual or joint in a connection in a family previously. I'm also seeing a letter, okay, but I feel that's to do with family again. There's a letter, there's some information. They're still very focused on Divine Feminine. I feel it might take them a moment to pause in this. For those of you that are together, they may not tell you right away. For others, it is, if your masculine is in a karmic relationship, again, I feel it's very disconnected. There's no anger. There's anxiousness. There could be a fork in the road where they're choosing to actually move forward together. And the further in that this karmic energy is asking them to go, I do sense that they're not wanting to do such. And so it's pushing them to actually make that leap. I do feel they're very focused. The way they term this connection between you and them, for some, not all. For some, yes, they do know they're a twin flame, and it's the further in the journey you get, you'll understand. The tag helps you understand the ascension process, but also sometimes inside us, the tag is actually a little bit something, it's a little bit like a ring. It's something that binds us. Do you know what I mean? Love in general isn't something that needs to be named. It just is. It's connection. So in the way they're seeing it, they see it as a soulmate energy. They're like, between you and them, this is a deep soulmate energy in their mind. I feel because of whatever this hurdle is this week, it's kind of like they're saying, oh my gosh, is this going to affect my twin and I? Even though they're not using that term. And I feel that's when they're making this major decision. But there is a fork in the road. There's a question. This can be coming from a karmic individual very separately. There are big plans that they're making and forging. This fork in the road is making them, it's forcing them to make a decision, but it's for their benefit regardless. If you do want to come see the rest of this read and how it plays out, we have pulled the cards for Divine Feminine and what their intentions are towards you. We're also tuning into anything else external to it, and we'll go further into this here. Otherwise, I'll see you on the website if you want to come and visit us, and that is for your star sign in-depth subscriptions, both psychically, astrologically, with soul coaching involved, and you get those monthly, as well as if you do wish to connect to the twin flame path. Love and light. I'll see you soon. We do bring weekly content to you that does have extensions. If you need the link, it's directly below. Very separately, on a very exciting level, we have the Star Sign subscription being launched. It will be open before the end of the month and launched for March 2022. We also have the Twin Flame subscription. Now, both of these can be bought in duo, and with the duo packs and the higher levels, we do have the free guided meditation video and audio tracks, which are being added to. 2 extra channels, as I mentioned, lives during the week on Friday. Click the bell for the notification, and I'll see you on the other side for your star signs. For private sessions, my contacts are below.